Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So there have been some pretty big changes to the Immortal squad Ravaged ROM. There was a hotfix which happened and now people are hitting scores way higher than ever before. Even some people up to 40 trillion damage today. Now the weird thing is, and actually I guess the unfortunate thing is about this boss, there's a lot of RNG in the top team of today. I'm going to lead it off and show you the top team. I ran it like 10 times and we did manage to hit one good score, but like I said, this team right here has hit almost 40 trillion damage today as well. So it just depends on your RNG, right? And like for some people, they haven't even broken 37 trillion damage. So this is the team number one. The team credit goes to Frosty. It's Isabella right up front. And this team probably you should only try running if you have maybe a higher ascension Isabella. If you only have a few copies of Isabella, it isn't always working for people. But like if you get really good RNG, it can work for anyone. You have the Phantomal now in the back right corner rather than in front of Ludovic. You have Laios right in the back, Pandora in front of Shmi on the left, and that is it. For the charm and its Aerostorm spell, the charm lineup is Insight Ludovic, Sorcery Laios, Butcher Shimira, Pandora Blast, and Isabella Wizard Charms. Team 2, this is the best Team 2, Thorin in front of Velka, and Grim Execution in front of Damon. With the Star Blast spell, you have Gale Charms on Velka. However, some people are running Arcane, but I prefer Gale, and for most people it is Gale. Mystic onto Damon, and then Blast Charms onto Thorin, and that is a team. And when you get good RNG on team number 1, let's just go ahead and take a look at the replay, you can get a really good score. And we could hit even higher than this. And we have some runs left. Maybe at the end of the video, we'll do a couple more runs. Maybe if we hit the lottery and we can get an even new record. But really, it does come down to that. People say they've done 15 runs and only one run is getting a good score. And it's just kind of brutal. And some people do all 20 runs, don't get a single good score. So the RNG of this team is very, very high. And unfortunately, there's not really much you can do about that. Yeah, so if you take a look at it here, most of the team is living so far, 48 seconds left. And obviously, you need the team to live as long as possible if you want to get your top score. Like, look at this. Isabella, Shmir, Laios, all down to 0 health, basically 1 health. But they barely hang on for dear life. And is the Grim... the Grim Execution Phantom also is here? I don't know. No, that's Laios' summon. Okay, so the whole team lives, even the final, basically Pandora ultimate, which is important. 13 seconds left, the whole team is alive. This is probably going to kill someone. Pandora ultimate. Okay, Isabella goes down, but the rest of the team is alive. I think that's pretty close to perfect RNG, right? Only Isabella died right in the last few seconds, and there you basically have it. But in order for that to happen, you need to get very lucky, right? Okay, now let me show you some alternative placements, positionings, which are working for some people. I'll show you all of them. So the Team 2 is going to be the same, but this is an alternative Team 1. It has Grim Execution in front of Ludovic rather than the back right. Both are options. Both have RNG. It isn't really necessarily decided which is better, but the previous one that we showed you does have the highest potential score of today recorded. Another alternate positioning is to have Grim Execution in front of Ludovic and Laios up one tile, like, you know, right left of Ludovic here. This is another one. Charms are going to be the same. And then the final alternative positioning that you can try is Laios right behind Isabella. Otherwise, the other team heroes are going to be in the same positions. So this is the third and final, basically, team formation you can try for that. Now, if you have, if you want to try a different version, which is like if you have a lower Isabella, it's probably recommended for you to run Prince and Love's team, which is this team. There's a team from the previous week. It's still good. It hit 34 trillion for me on my first run, which is good. Maybe there's RNG potential for higher. But overall, it's a pretty consistent team. It works at low copies Isabella because team number 1 is going to be this layout as you see here. The charms are going to be Insight Ludovic. It's the same charms, Mystic Damon, and all of this. This is going to be an Star Blast spell, which is important. Team 2 Impaling spell. And you're going to have Grim Execution in front of Velka and Thorin in front of Isabella and Wizard Isabella. You can have Gale or Arcane. You can see which one does better for you. And then Blast onto Thorin. And there you basically have it for the other lineup. If you have a low copy Isabella, it can work at low copies Isabella. If you don't have Isabella at all, or maybe your Isabella is really low, then you can try the Bonnie version. And you can also try this different Team 1 version. So this is a different Team 1. This is the original, basically, OG team from the VN server. For some people, it still is maybe best, but like really Prince and Love's team is better for a majority of players. But this is still one option. Maybe if you have lower upgrades, potentially you want to try it. Laios up front, good execution in front of Damon. And you see that here. And the charms are going to be the same as always. And Star of that spell. Team 2, this is Team 2. If you don't have Isabella, you can replace for Bonnie. You can replace for Shadewing. If you have Shadewing belt with the Arcane charms, you can have Bonnie with the Sorcery charms. You can have Hodgkin replace here for the Arcane charms. It's a bit better than Bonnie. Or you can have Isabella, which is even potentially working out low copies with the Impaling spell. And Velka, you can run Arcane charms or Gale charms and Thorin Blast charms. And that's basically it. That is a rundown of all the top teams for the Immortal squad. However, the overall top team, and a lot of these basically Isabella Laios teams, very high on RNG. Like, look at all the runs we did before we actually managed to get a good score. And then when you get that good score, it's like a 2 or 2.5 billion trillion damage boost. And yeah, it's just kind of brutal. These really RNG fest teams are kind of frustrating. However, hopefully during the period of Ultimate Siege, where we have 3 days in a row, hopefully we can get a good record, a top score in one of those, like, you know, 60 runs potentially, right? But it's just not a good feeling when the team is so RNG. We have 4 runs left. We're just going to send them, but most likely... Oh! Okay, it's exactly the same. So we did hit good RNG, but we didn't hit perfect Dream RNG, because Dream RNG is over 39 trillion damage, closing in on 40 trillion damage, which we didn't hit. But I'm still very grateful for what we hit, because we could have not hit anything. We could have been stuck at 36.5 trillion damage, basically. So anyway, guys, hopefully this is helpful. Good luck today. And if there's any other team that's working for you, charm lineup, or anything you would like to share, feel free to mention that in the comment section. That is always much appreciated and could help others out. But thank you guys all so much for watching. That is going to be it for this video. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment. And you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.